All right, shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kadash. Double honors to thee, all the apostles, a great millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Brother Shapaya from GMS Chicago coming at you again with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And today's lesson is basically anarchy is coming to America. Okay? We're about a week away from these elections, and it's going to be very interesting to see the turnout. Because as we know, either way it go, there's going to be civil war. All right? Whether Trump loses or Trump wins. All right? There's going to be civil war on both sides, man. Because you have your diehard patriots that actually love this man Trump. All right? And they're going to ride or die for him. And then if he does win, you're going to have the far left, the Democrats, all right, raise up Antifa, all types of things, man. And it's the perfect recipe for civil war. All right? And I'm going to start with this. First of all, the Lord said what? A house divided cannot stand. So if Satan be divided against himself, he cannot stand. And we're living in those days. I'm starting with verse 1. All right? Isaiah 19:1, the burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come to Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. And that is going to happen when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai crack those clouds. It says, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. All right? And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. All right? Now, that is getting ready to happen. Matter of fact, the Lord said, let me grab this. Let's get this in the Gospels. Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And that's indeed what's going on. And when I say nation, I'm not just talking about different countries and different places on these different continents. I'm talking about the table of nations, man. Race versus race. All right? Primarily Esau versus Jacob. All right? There's going to be Moab versus Esau, Ishmael versus Esau. Hey, remember, the 10 horns are going to come against Babylon the Great. All right? So it's indeed going to be nation against nation. It's going to be pure anarchy. Listen, these guys, look at this, man. Southern Poverty Law Center, qualifying the race war in America. All right? And since Trump got in office, this is what it's been gearing up to be. Because a lot of people cannot take to see this man in there for 4 more years. All right? Now, if you can see the titles, Election 2020, America's class war disguised as a race war may cause a civil war. And now listen, U.S. intelligence operatives and the media have joined forces with the Democratic Party to deploy psychological operations, disinformation, propaganda, campaigns in an attempt to influence the outcome of the presidential election. All right? Now look at in the United States, the class war has been amplified by the biased media and social media. Silicon Valley uses algorithms to move forward politically driven narratives and financial interests designed to polarize and sow seeds of discourse and increase tribalism across the nation. And that's been going on with America, man. All right, a lot of things they do is just to control you dummies, man. All right? Is America headed for a race war? The takedown. All right? Washington Post. Trump is acting like a cornered animal America needs a human being. Let me see if they go into it. Now check this. After violence claims the lives of both sides of the divide between racial justice, demonstrators, Trump supporters in recent days, Biden said Trump fans the flames of violence. He can't stop the violence because for years he fomented it. And what did I just say not too long ago? I literally just said this thing has been heating up since Trump got in office. Okay? Diddy warns, if Trump gets reelected, there will be a race war. The hip-hop mogul has launched our Black Party with the goals of the center that needs black people and black communities in a political process. But here's the ironic part. This nigga is voting for a devil. Don't matter what side you vote for, they're fucking devils, man. That nigga, this gay ass fruit, hey, he's going to perish anyway, man. All right, but yeah, even he knows. All right. No, that's pretty much it on that. But check this out. All right. What was it? Listen, they didn't make this in 2016 for no reason. Look at this shit. And I believe, yeah, Trump was elected in 2016, man. Hey, this is coming, man. This is going to be the anarchy, man. All right? This is going to be the anarchy. All right, let me get back to the scriptures, man. All right, it's just going to be, hey, it's going to be crazy, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep on going. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. All right, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right? And that's what's, hey, it's going to be brother versus brother, sister versus sister. And Yahweh Shai said he's coming to divide. All right? So there's going to be pure anarchy over here in the States. And not only that, in the world. Matter of fact, what was the second address? How did it go? Second address 15 and 16. Start with 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Hey, what did we just see in here? All right. Verse 16, for there should be sedition amongst men and invading one another, and they should not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. It says, a man should desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Hey, that's already going on with this pandemic, man. You can't go to certain states, certain cities, things of that nature. How much more when this shit actually cracks? Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because the lack of bread and great tribulation. Now, I watched a video yesterday. Let's see if I can find it. Salakia. Let me see if I can find it. Salakia for the folly. But anyway. Let me see if I can find it, brothers. Bear with me. Okay, so I can't find it right now, but nonetheless, it was a Southerner, and he had ATVs, off-road vehicles. He was gearing up for a race war. This man had so many lockers, gun lockers full with semi-automatic weapons, ACOGs, all types of things, man, getting ready for this war, and everybody's saying it, whether Trump wins or whether he don't win, there is going to be a civil war. And I pray and I hope that there is, man. So this ball could keep rolling, man. All right? Hey, because you know what you people about to do? You about to... There's so many things going on in this world. The lack of food, wildfires, earthquakes, diverse places, proxy wars, World War III still has not went away. That thing that happened in Iraq has not gone away, man. Okay? This economy crashing. All right? This is, man, it's the perfect recipe, and people are fucking tired. Like the scripture said, they're not going to regard their kings. All right? They're not going to regard these policemen, none of that shit. Shit is about to get serious, brothers. All right? And like they said, they'll deliver you up to get killed, you know. And, you know, primarily some of that was talking about 70 AD. But in this time, the Lord said he was going to protect us, man. Now, you know, however which way the Lord have it play out, some of us have to be martyrs, so be it. You know, but I believe the Lord is really going to protect his elect during that day, man. So I can take a little drink. All right. So anarchy, matter of fact, let me get that. Anarchy, a state of disorder due to absence or non-recognition of authority. All right? That's what anarchy means, man. What's anarchy purge? No. Now listen, they had a purge called anarchy, man. Hey, look, this guy got a mask with God on it. Hey, the Lord is coming to judge, man. All right? And like I said, this is the beginning, man. All right? This is the beginning. All right? You women ain't gonna have a hedge. All right? Hey, even you men that's about to go off to war, you ain't coming back home, man. All right? You are not coming back home. So, hey, gear up, America. Gear up, world. Because this is your end. This is indeed your end, man. All right? And the Lord has put his hooks, you know, like Ezekiel said, he put his hooks in the jaws of Magog and Gog, right? The Lord done put his hooks in everything because this is his show, all right? And like I said, this is the perfect recipe for all out chaos. And what does Esau want? He wants order out of chaos, all right? And the next step is that RFID chip in World War III, man. That's what we're waiting on, man. Hey, so with that, hey, I pray you was edified. I'm going to say all praise, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Abba, Abba.